Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 9435 Southwest Brentwood Place here in Tigard. We're in Summerfield right now. We're doing a sewer scope. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We're going through a 4-inch ABS pipe here. So this is kind of a unique sewer line here. This is a shared sewer line. We're about 3 units down from the actual house we're trying to inspect. And I've already confirmed this is a shared line. I had the agent flush a toilet on command over a phone, and simultaneously you have the toilet flush come shooting through here. So I know these are shared. So we're going to run the camera out to the main in the street, and then we're going to reverse the camera's direction and try and go as far back into the houses, into the homes as we can. The interior stuff is going to be a lot trickier to get through. There's a bunch of turns and stuff inside the house. We may not be able to get all the way back into that unit from this clean out. It's almost 100 feet away from here, and if we have to ram the camera through a bunch of turns, it just may simply not work. And normally we're not doing interior pipe, but when you have a shared line like this, typically what the homeowner is solely responsible for is the pipe directly within the footprint of their home, so under the floor of the house. And generally everything on the exterior, by that point all the units are tied together and it's a shared line, so it's typically a shared responsibility or the HOA's responsibility. I would try and figure that out if you can. We just transitioned here over to 6-inch concrete. And we're leaving the line dry right now. We've had tons of water go through here because every house is attached to it. And we have no control over the water in this place right now. There's about, oh, my guess is 5 or 6 units are attached to it. So we may have water come down the line at any given time. And then here's the main here at 76 feet. Now we're going to go locate that real quick here, and then we'll reel back in. We've got some minor standing water out here, but nothing significant, nothing repair worthy. It's all very minor stuff. All right, located the camera head successfully. The line ends up wrapping around the building, and it goes out to Southwest Brentwood. It rounds the front right corner of the whole building row, and I think actually veers slightly underneath the neighbor's driveway to go out to the main, but it ends up terminating on Brentwood. Anyway, you've got minor standing water in here, and this has, again, you've got at least 5 or 6 units attached to this. There's very minimal buildup in the line here. So the report will just state there's minor standing water in the concrete pipe. None of it is repair worthy. I usually don't get concerned about standing water until there's inches, 2, 3, 4 inches for a very extended length of pipe. The concrete pipe there is all in good condition, has adequate flow. And this water in the line right now is flowing water. Someone turned some water on here a moment ago. But, I mean, especially considering how many units are attached to this line here, the line is extremely clean. Which is one of those moments where bellies often get blown out of proportion, especially in the real estate world. This is proof positive you can have standing water, especially a distance out from the home, without ever causing a problem. And I wouldn't expect it to. I don't want you having nightmares about standing water there. You've got to have a lot of standing water and a lot of people putting dumb stuff down the line to get a belly to back up on you, especially from the distance that standing water is from the home. In places like this, it might look like there's a little bit of pooling, but there's debris in the line that semi-dams the pipe up. So the ABS there is almost entirely clear of any standing water at all. If there is any, we're talking like a 1/16 of an inch, super minor. So we're back to the clean out here. We're going to flip the camera around. We're now going back into the units. So you've got some standing water here right under the foundation wall of this unit, but it's clean and clear. There's really no buildup into it at all. Alright, just located the camera head successfully, and we are about 10 feet past the toilet, downstairs or beyond it, so we kind of overshot the plumbing here a little bit. Anyway, we have gotten within that area at this point. And by and large, the main line through the crawl space here drains very nicely. Again, you've got some standing water. It's almost 100 feet away from that unit, 90 feet. The likelihood of getting a backup from 90 feet away is extremely low, unless you're feeding the toilet a healthy diet of paper towels and tampons every single day. You don't get a backup from that kind of distance with just regular toilet paper, because that stuff breaks down, disintegrates on its own. The head pressure building up behind it, for one thing, pushes it through. The other thing you have going for you, I'm not sure your neighbors will love it, but you're being insulated by about 2 or 3 other units. If you get a backup, it's going to be those units that take the brunt of any backup, unless the whole entire building is running water at the exact same time. So if you're going to have a shared sewer line, where your unit is at is in the ideal location for it. The best location is at the complete opposite end. And that's more so if you were to get a backup or blockage on the exterior of the house. If you get a blockage inside your home, under your floor, obviously you're going to be the one that gets the backup. But generally, when we're doing a sewer scope, we're trying to scope the stuff on the exterior that's exposed to root intrusions and a lot of stuff that the interior pipe is not exposed to. Now we're going to reel the camera out of the line. Again, we have some minor standing water in the line. There is no buildup whatsoever. There's toilet paper in the line, but it's not buildup. That's just because people are using the bathrooms here frequently. But all the standing water, in my opinion, is minor and nothing worth doing any kind of repairs on. There's no buildup in the pipe. It's very clean. And all the pipe we have scoped here today on the interior and exterior all appears to be in good condition and intact. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time. I would try and hit the HOA up or someone to find out who is indeed responsible for the line if there is a problem, especially on the exterior where everyone is shared by that point. You're not squabbling about who's doing a repair on the line, if it ever has to happen.